Welcome back to a brand new episode of Heavy Rain. Who is this guy? Sure, we're about to find out.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does. Oh, that Lauren Winter. Third floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Man, he really gave her up for not very much. That was a bit too easy.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment. It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Okay.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay? You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
I was gonna say.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here. Get the fuck out!
He's not buying your son, he's buying information to help stop a killer. There's a difference.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
What happens if we look around here? Anything? I want to say though, he didn't seem like he was a client, and he seemed more like a cop when he came in. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Interesting. What's going on here?
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, doll, but I really wanted to see ya. What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser!
She don't look swell.
You again?
I'm hitting the wrong key. I don't know why I thought that Q was W. Ah, I did it again. Ah!
Troy, no! Troy, no! Troy, stop or I call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops! Troy, no!
No, come on! I hit S, but I accidentally hit A2.
I'll see you again, asshole.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Oh.
I figured she would give us information after we Okay, that was weird. I figured she'd give us information though after we helped her. What's going on here?
Zone sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jayden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jayden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Check. You can pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
this way.
Video memo recording, Agent 47023, Norman Jayden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
Very futuristic. Okay, I don't think I wanted to do that. Oh, okay. Here, I see.
Unrelated to the investigation.
Okay, so wait, where, okay, there was the street.
Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland. I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake. Thanks. Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me you'd be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jayden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Origami Killer.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner?
He's on his way, Lieutenant.
We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Any witnesses?
None yet. Given the neighborhood, I'd be surprised if anybody saw anything. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jayden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
There is an awful lot of people here.
Harry, comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
It turns you around after you do that, which is annoying. How far this way can we go? Okay, it looks like just there.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body. Airy comment. The pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
So what was this thing, though?
Barry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
Yeah, I didn't think there'd be anything back this way. But I didn't think I missed that stuff over there, though, either. Have I already seen that one? I think I have. Oh, I'm struggling right now with controls. Okay, that was interesting. That train went right through that cop.
Airy comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
There's something here.
Airy comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
Oops.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. Small wound on the right thigh. And the blood is the same as on the tracks. His face is covered with mud. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
Okay, that is it. I don't think there's gonna be much of anything else left.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
That was kind of weird. Oh, there's camera angles. Okay, what I was trying to do is this. I was trying to see if you could go back behind there. It looks like there's a gap there between the wall and whatever that is, but it doesn't look like it. It's accessible. Looks like there's something over there maybe I missed.
Very common. Traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
What? Am I supposed to hold it? There we go. Certainly doesn't look an enjoyable climb.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Very common. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car. Think I've seen all there is to see.
Somebody's not happy. Okay. So I assume we go back down to the car? Funny how he reacts to going through the mud puddle. I thought about going around it, but I was like, you won't care. Like, you won't do anything.
A butterfly.
It doesn't look like any of
A
those.
rat. A rat's head.
Looks like a crab.
Death.
I don't know.
Death.
I wasn't prepared for that.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death. How is Shaun?
I know he's disappointed in me. I'm not the father I used to be. He's a great kid, you know. He deserves better.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
I stopped living at the same time Jason did.
You can't see them. To press one.
When that car ran into us.
They're all like on top of each other.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
No.
I don't even know what I pressed.
No.
That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week. You were lucky, Ethan. It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor. Do you want to eat something? How did things go at school today?
The teacher yelled at me for being late again. She's gonna send me home the next time it happens.
I'm sorry about that, Shaun. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay?
That's a solid punishment. Late, get sent home.
Is something the matter, Shaun?
No, I'm alright.
It definitely does not seem alright.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah! Come on, Dad, make me fly!
This is good. He seems to be enjoying himself.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster! Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though.
What about the swings?
You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay. You're not pushing Dad.
What did I do wrong? Go and what?
Why'd you stop?
I pressed both. I don't get it.
I don't want to play that game anymore.
About this. Nope. There's a slide over here. It looks kind of small. Maybe it's too small. I think that's it.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay. You know, sometimes I remember before. I mean, when Jason was still here. Sometimes I wish everything could just be the way it was before.
Me too, Shaun. Me too.
So where are we going? You're not going the way I thought you would.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
Okay, over here.
One, please.
That's $1.
What's going on here? Okay, I was not prepared for a quick time event there. That's his backpack.
Shaun! 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 Shaun, where are you? Shaun! 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 Shaun!
Like a dream, or?
Shaun! Shaun!
Not here.
Shaun, where are you? Shaun! 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 Shaun!
Go up to his bedroom. Unlocked a new bonus.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
I was gonna say, this must look weird to other people.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. Oh, cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jayden from the FBI is here.
Jayden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
He has his own methods, but he's a good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This Origami Killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and origami figures. Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad. Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jayden.
So the press conference is over here.
Body of Jeremy Bowles was found this morning on a patch of wasteland in the East End at about 6:30 a.m. 5 days after he was reported missing. An autopsy will be conducted tomorrow to determine the exact cause of death, but going from first indications, it would seem that he drowned. The state in which the body was found suggests the methodology of the Origami Killer. The investigation should confirm this in the coming days. The police are continuing to work around the clock to find the murderer as quickly as possible. I'll field some questions. Yes.
You said the methodology indicated another victim for the Origami Killer. Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence in the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac Killer was never identified. Perhaps the Origami Killer will never be found either.
I don't think there's much chance of that. For the moment, the killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him. Yes?
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No. He has not made contact in any way, and we have only the murders to help us understand his motives. Yes. What's the question?
Some people are saying that the police were slow to take an interest in these murders because the victims lived in poorer parts of the city. What do you say to that?
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their social class. It is true that the Origami Killer seems to choose his victims from the more impoverished parts of town. The higher crime rate in these areas makes the investigation more difficult. Time for a couple more. Yes.
There are rumors that the FBI has sent a profiler to help with the investigation. Is that
Me.
You seem to be well informed. Yes, we asked the FBI to send us a profiler to help us with this investigation. We were planning to announce this in the next few days, but it seems that won't be necessary.
According to certain sources, the town hall's been applying pressure to avoid any mention of a serial killer in order not to have an adverse effect on the mayor's election campaign. Do you have anything to say about that?
Pure speculation. At no time has the mayor been involved in this investigation, except to support the efforts of the police force, of course. Thank you for your cooperation.
One question, please, sir. One last question.
Captain Perry, one more question, please.
Okay, let's go to our office. Or, well, we have to go see what's her name. This lady up here.
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Which way is she going?
Agent Jayden, are you coming?
She started to go one way, and I was like, well, I thought she was gonna go back, so I was like, I'll just go around this way.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If
Could
you
be
need
worse.
anything, you know where to find me.
Could not have an office at all.
Okay, time to work. Step 1. Change the office.
I don't understand. Okay, there we go. Seems peaceful. Wanted to look at more of the other ones, but I guess that'll work.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Interesting. They would refer to a car brand by its, or like a real car brand. Like, usually you make up your own for licensing reasons.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on. Just one origami store in town.
Well, that'll narrow it down then.
A common species. That doesn't help much. The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Let's back to that.
Eight victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything. Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later, drowned in rainwater. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Okay, so that's that. What about... Okay, so that's everything.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist. It's all right. I know I can make it. I know.
So what's going on with him now?
Is everything all right, sir?
No one must see.
I don't see what. What's he doing? Was a prompt there for a second. I'm holding it. I'm shaking the mouse. What? There we go. So what is this stuff he's taking it? Doesn't seem all on the up and up.
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Marshall. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Shaun. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Shaun had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
I have no idea.
5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
I didn't realize that was going to be important.
He was wearing a coat.
It was, beige, wasn't it?
A beige coat. And a pair of pants.
Oh, those I don't remember.
Beige pants.
I think
How
they
could
were
Shaun
beige.
have disappeared
They were
without you
darker
even
colors.
noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
I went for a short walk around the park, just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped, and Shaun wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Shaun overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the Origami Killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the Origami Killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Cops don't seem to be taking this very seriously.
Did they find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
She's gonna blame him.
Do they think it's the Origami Killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Shaun like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason? Sorry. It's not what I meant to say.
I did call it, though. She was gonna blame him.
I miss him so much.
Alright, so that's going to do it for this episode of Heavy Rain. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like. Thanks for watching, and until next time, so long, everybody.